ICE is detaining black people in Chicago. Do you understand? We told y'all it was going to start with Hispanic people and immigrants, and they were already going after Haitians, already going after my people. So I've been saying this, but like they're now detaining, ICE is now detaining black people in Chicago. They just raided a whole apartment complex. Ain't that crazy? They raided a whole apartment complex. And it didn't matter what you were doing in your apartment. You had people roll up in your house, detain you. And if you had a warrant out, they kept you. That's like, what are you doing in my house in the first place? They're detaining black people in Chicago. So, okay. All right. So what now? When does when do we stop working and start working? You know, like, because I don't understand, like, what do we do now?
Everyone is at risk. ICE reportedly is now beginning to arrest African Americans. I have seen some videos, including on TikTok, that show one African American in a chokehold being escorted by ICE officers in Garfield Park in Chicago. That's just one video that I've seen. Roderick Johnson, a resident that lives in Chicago, reported that ICE broke into his home, tied him up with zip ties, and dragged him out of his house for hours while he was detained. He is black. Community leaders and media reports detail that they witnessed a group of African Americans being escorted into one van and a group of Latinos being escorted into a different van. They're separating, but what is happening? Now, when ICE does these detailed reports that they have to give, they don't even go into detail really on the ethnicity of who they arrested. So they could literally be arresting anybody.
Imagine you're showering your kids, and DHS just breaks through your door and grabs you naked or while your kids are naked, and then proceeds to zip tie you, not telling you why, and escorting you outside of the building. Because this week, that's exactly what happened. On Tuesday morning, about like 1 a.m., like early in the morning, the DHS, along with other government agencies like the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, they raided an apartment building in Chicago. When ICE arrived, they didn't arrive in their little ICE cars. They got a U-Haul again and came out of it, and suddenly there's like hundreds of them. DHS had alleged that there was gang activity at this apartment building from Tren de Agua, the Venezuelan gang, and when asked, the DHS literally refused to show any evidence. And let's say this all started around 1 a.m. When you were zip tied, you were kind of there for hours until they got everybody. And they weren't nice about it. They were violent as fuck. They kicked down doors, boarded up walls, any of your personal belongings, they would grab and throw them into the hallway. A total of 37 people were arrested, taken into vans, and sent to God knows where. A cleaning crew was hired the next day to clean up the building, and they said that when they went into one room, they found zip ties and blood stains next to baby shoes. During the raid, somebody asked them why they were zip tying kids, and the patrol officer literally said, "Fuck them kids." Everyone in Chicago, please be on the lookout. They're also now going after black people or African Americans. It's not just Mexicans, it's not just Latinos anymore. They're going after all the brown and black people.
So exactly like I told y'all a couple months ago, ICE has started detaining black people. Not black immigrants, but African American individuals who were born over here and raised here. Naturally, this isn't shocking, because I said this was going to happen, but when I said it, though, everybody tore me up. Oh, you're too worried about the immigrants. They would never do that. They're only focused on immigrants, blah, blah, blah. And time again, the people are always fooled for some reason. As if we haven't seen this done in history before. Like, I'm so confused. You know, and I said the reason they're going so hard about these immigration laws isn't necessarily because they care about the immigrants. While that is a big portion of it, part of it, a huge part of it, was also to see how far they could go with civil rights, violating civil rights. And time again, we see what they do. The one, we always fall right after. Hell, if they don't start with us. And well, here we are. ICE in Chicago has raided the South Shore apartment complex. Now, they did this obviously unwarranted. breaking down people's doors without a warrant, snatching people up out their apartments, out their apartments, leaving their apartments in complete disarray. Mind you, like I said, this happened like towards the evening, overnight. Some of these people were in the shower, some of these people were in the bed. They snatched people out their homes naked, without clothing, without identification, and put zip ties on their wrists, threw them in the back of vans. They had immigrants in one van, in one side, then they had black people on the other side in different vans, leaving them basically tied up for hours, without any reason, any cause. And the governor of Illinois is now saying to record, document, make sure you have all your documents on you at all times, and just try to record everything that happens. One woman states that she heard yelling and screaming in her hallway around 10 o'clock at night, so she came out in her nightgown, saw that it was ICE, who then forcibly arrested her, and they did not free her until about 3 in the morning. They had bans not only separating black from the immigrants, but also separating kids from their parents. One woman said she was putting a key in her door, and they literally just snatched her away. Like, what? Is this not insane? But see, I said this was going to happen. I said this was going to happen. And I say that to say, make sure y'all are being safe. Make sure y'all are paying attention. Make sure y'all are being aware and not in denial or delusion.
So word on the street is that apparently Monday night, ICE infiltrated an apartment complex in Chicago and detained a bunch of African-American citizens. And everybody's acting shocked. And my thing is, since the beginning of this year, you can go back. I've been making videos about ICE and immigration, and I've had countless people under my comments, African-Americans like myself, saying, that doesn't affect us. Yes, it does. It always has. The underlying intent of all of this has always been to get rid of us. They had to get rid of everybody else in order to get to us. I don't think people understand that. It's always been the intent of this government to attack the African-American citizens that live within this country. Because let's be real, they cannot tell the difference between us or a Jamaican or a Haitian or an African. They just see a black person. They don't care. I've been trying to tell people this since the start of this administration. Don't nobody want to listen though. Oh, it's not going to affect us. Yes, we were always the target. We were the intended target from the start of this. So everybody, y'all, especially in the city areas, y'all need to make sure that y'all have y'all documentation on you. Also, lawsuits need to start getting pushed out. But I wish that my community would have taken action sooner, because I've been saying this. But I'm about to go pick my child up from school. But yeah, y'all be safe out there.
ICE is now detaining black American citizens in Chicago. I repeat, ICE is now detaining black citizens, black American citizens in Chicago. If you see this video, record them. Get their badge numbers. Do everything. And to everyone that did not care about everything getting to this point, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I hate you from the depths of my soul. You are the reason why America is currently falling and it's going to continue to crumble. We need to stand up. We need to act. We need to do something now before things get worse. It's a shame we've gotten to this point. An absolute shame.
ICE agents is finally now detaining and arresting black Americans, and starting in Chicago, Illinois on the South Shore when ICE agents raided a black home and kick in the door and detain black Americans. And they said they had a baby came outside butt naked as well, and asked the black Americans, are they American citizens? And they said, yeah, we're born and raised here in America. And they couldn't tell by the way they talk. Guys, I'm telling you, they is coming to us black Americans. And you black folks thinking that this has only happened towards Latinos and Hispanics. No, it's happened to us black Americans as we speak. And I make several videos in the past talking about with ICE agents arrest, detain biracial people, half black and half white. biracial people that can in fact pass for a Latino because of their appearance. And they don't care if you don't know how to speak English or not. You could speak proper English, be born, raised in America, and still detain you and arrest you. It's just pure racism, discrimination towards us minorities. I keep on telling you black folks, they want us out of here, America. Y'all black people better stay awoke. And to all you Mr. Charlie supporters, I'm talking about the black folks that vote for Mr. Charlie and the posse, this is going to come back to us. Because if you black folks vote for Mr. Charlie and the posse, not all of us black people, but some of you black folks that vote for us, man, and all, you should be a disgrace to the black culture and a disgrace to the black community. How dare you vote for this man? And he's going to come towards us. This man want to bring back slavery and enslave us and put us back in the cotton field, put us back in the slave master's house and make it his food. You black folks that vote for Mr. Charlie, y'all is dumbfounded and brainwashed. It's always my people that go backwards. We always going backwards. You drunk up all his Kool-Aid, all his words and all. Now he's coming at us. Come on now, black people. We cannot let this happen. And y'all's thinking this ain't gonna happen. It's already happened in Chicago, Illinois as we speak. That's crazy. They had a butt-naked baby came out. Like, get out of here. These ICE agents should be arrested, should be thrown in jail ASAP. And then question these black Americans, are they American citizens? Get the heck up out of here. That's racial profile discrimination. I hope them black folks sue the hell out of them ICE agents. Without no arrest warrant, I hope they sue. I hope they take their asses to court and press lawsuits on them. For real, get them a good lawyer. That's a case right there. How the hell you gonna sit there and kick in somebody's door without no arrest warrant? These ICE agents should be in jail ASAP. For real. If that was me, man, I've been suing. Come on now, black people. This could happen to anybody. This could happen to me. Just saying ICE agents kick in my door for no reason and detain us. They is trying to get rid of us out here in America. You black folks gotta wake up and smell the coffee. This Mr. Charlie and the posse is not for us. He is not on our side. I don't care what you say. He have donated to the black community, helped black folks get in Harvard. No, he hasn't. He don't care about us black folks. He don't care about no minorities but himself and his own peoples. You black folks gotta wake up and smell reality for real, for real. Because ICE agents is coming at black Americans in America and arresting us and detaining us and throwing our asses in jail and prison. Pretty soon ain't gonna be no black Americans or Latinos and Hispanics walking around the streets. So you black folks need to wake up and smell the coffee because ICE agents is coming at us.
Yo, y'all listen up. This ain't a drill. ICE is detaining black citizens in Chicago right now. And no, this ain't news to us. We've been warned for a long time. We'll be next. And now it's happening. The governor said it loud and clear. Record everything. Ask for badge numbers, even if they refuse. Film it all. Every second counts. Evidence is power, and power is accountability. Some folks think this doesn't concern them. They say, it's not happening to me, so why should I care? Fam, that's exactly how oppression spreads. When one community is attacked, we all are. We can't sit on the sidelines anymore. We can't wait for it to happen to someone we know before we act. This is about human rights, plain and simple. Grab your phone, document it, speak out. Let your voice be heard. Share it. Post it. Don't let it be silenced. We're human. We deserve respect. We deserve safety. And we ain't backing down. Not now. Not ever. Stand up. Speak out. And fight for justice. Because if we don't, who will?
Those ICE people are in Chicago terrorizing black Americans. So black people, if you thought you were safe, you are not. It's not only for the immigrants. They are cuffing black Americans, sending off flashbangs, doing all types of illegal things, cuffing these people for no reason, asking them if they have warrants, asking them for their date of birth, who they are, all of the above. It's crazy. It's sick. And they're probably coming to a neighborhood near you. And I'm never going to shut up about this. You may try to silence me. I'll go on another platform and talk about it. But black people, be safe for real, because these things are happening in the middle of the night. People said they went outside of their apartments to be greeted by ICE yelling, police, police, flashbangs, and people asking them if they have warrants. It's nuts. It's actually scary. And it's scary.
Back in June, I was called a tether by my own people because I was telling Black Americans that we are not absolved from the harms of ICE, and that it's been important to advocate for immigrant community because the Americanness was never going to save us because they will see the blackness first. I also said they're not going to be asking anybody for their IDs or their birth certificate. And here we are at the beginning of October, where a community of Black American people have been picked up by ICE. And not only were these Black Americans picked up and detained by ICE, but their entire building, their homes, their apartments were ransacked and left in complete disarray. ICE is the police. We have always seen that when it comes to Black folks, that police tend to often get it wrong with us. They identify the criminality based on the rape. And y'all don't think that ICE does the same? So let's be very clear. If you didn't know it then, maybe you'll learn it now. Solidarity in these times is what's going to save us. Coming together and recognize that we have the same boot on our necks will get us out of our egos and maybe the fortitude to protect each other. Because while folks make the joke, oh, where are they gonna send us to? We're American. You do know they don't give a damn. And that they've also been sending people to places outside of their home countries. And for those who have been paying attention, some folks get picked up and disappear. And that's very real.
I understand why some majority in the Black community was against me defending people of color, Latino, Hispanics, Asians, etc. Because many of them feel that people of color do not care about the Black community as much as the Black community cares about people of color. And to an extent, that is true. I understand, and their feelings are justified. However, in many parts in Black history, we also had POC allies, whether that be Native Americans, Hispanics and Latinos, Caribbeans, Asians, etc. Even Italians in the early and mid 19th century in New York City, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, California, even we had alliances with them. The point is, we didn't do everything alone, and that's something that goes untalked about in American history and Black history. Because, say it with me, Black history is American history. When I found out that Black Americans in Chicago was being detained by ICE, it was heartbreaking, but it wasn't surprising because I knew for an absolute fact that was going to come for us next. First, it was Latinos and Hispanics. They were targeting them first. Then it was Muslims. Then they attacked Asians, and now they are attacking us. It was a part of their program. Solidarity in establishing relationships with other people of color is incredibly vital in order to survive this. If we're going to win against this corrupted government, I promise you, us being separated as we are now is not going to help. There are more of them than there are of us. But if we all come together as one, we overpower them. We outnumber them. It is the old and classic divide and conquer tactic. If they see that all the minorities are divided and no longer united, they're going to take that as an opportunity to pick us off one by one. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, I have not been wrong once. Ever since this man came into office, I've been right every single time. I really hope that the Black people that was detained by ICE in Chicago is all right. And yet at the same time, I fear for their life and where they will end up at. Because now their lives are in grave danger. I'll see y'all in the next one.
ICE is now detaining African American citizens in Chicago, like as we speak. And governor has come out and said to record everything, narrate everything, make sure everything is documented, ask for their badge number, even if they refuse, get them on camera. But I'm gonna say that again. ICE is now detaining Black citizens in Chicago. For every Black American that got on the internet and this app and refused to talk about what ICE was doing and what is going on in our country because I don't really care about the Hispanic community because they don't care about us. Which is BS in of itself, but that's a whole nother conversation. We told you that we would be next, right? And y'all didn't listen. And look. So this is a sign for everyone to get off their damn high horses and start caring about what is going on in your communities and in your nation. Whether or not is this happening to someone who looks like you. Simply because we are human. This shit is not okay. And we've been yelling that.
So this just happened yesterday in Chicago. ICE raided a apartment building primarily occupied by African Americans in Chicago. I am not hearing enough people talk about this. There are people that have no idea that this is even happening. You need to share, repost, comment every single video that you see on this topic and spread awareness about it. And people that have the privilege to speak out on their platform, please do. This is very clearly escalating. This is very clearly a violation of constitutional rights. We are all worried about the wrong things right now. I don't care about Nicki Minaj's beef. People's livelihood are being threatened right now. We have regressed so far in not even a year since Trump took office. It's unbelievable. My page is not centered around politics, but anybody that knows me knows I'm a political person. If anyone knows of any protests or anything going on in Atlanta, please DM me and let me know, because I am largely in the dark on this stuff. Those type of things do not make it through the algorithm. We are quite literally losing our rights as American citizens. People are not concerned enough about this.
And ICE attacked a black neighborhood last night. Black apartment complex, detained pretty much everyone, destroyed those people's homes. Destroyed. I just got finished looking at videos and they took everything out of the refrigerator, threw it on the floor, broke windows, destroyed fences, destroyed doors, destroyed walls, damaged all of their personal belongings, just threw everything out. So why is ICE in a black neighborhood looking for immigrants, I guess? They have moved on to getting a response from black people because, like I said earlier, we don't have that many immigrants that they should be doing a big recruiting effort. We don't need all of these holding facilities and these jails. We don't have that many immigrants.